Did you know that Jeff Bezos' fiance has a kid with Tony Gonzalez? Lauren Sanchez, who's Jeff Bezos' fiance, is Tony Gonzalez's ex-girlfriend. They have a child together, and it's kind of nuts because Tony Gonzalez basically works for Jeff Bezos on the Amazon Prime Thursday night football broadcast. I mean, she looks a lot different, obviously, from here when she's with Tony and when he was on the Falcons, so that's like 10 plus years ago, to now. Definitely got some work done. But yeah, I did not know this. I mean, I guess they must be on good terms if Jeff Bezos hired him to be on, Thursday Night Football.
We have a Hall of Famer in the house, gentlemen. Please behave yourselves.
All right.
This is the NFL's greatest tight end ever, which is why, after 17 seasons in the league, his next stop was Canton, Ohio, where he got the gold jacket. And this, the bust. How do you feel about the bust?
You got to pick an expression to have for 1,000 years. What expression are you going to go with? I mean, like you go scowl, you can go that. It's just, hey,
Double guns?
Or
yeah.
You can go
Ooh,
sophisticated.
I like brooding. Brooding Gonzalez is nice.
It's a big decision to make. It's kind of like naming a kid.
Your support squad at the ceremony was amazing optically. You've got your son, Nico, is sitting next to your wife, Toby, right?
Mm-hmm.
October. And then Nico's mom, Lauren, is sitting with Jeff Bezos. Is this all one big happy clan?
Yeah. Obviously they are together, and I'm happy for them. I stay out of their personal lives, but it's been great.
How's the co-parenting?
It's great. I mean, Lauren, obviously we share Nico. Going to college next year, I'm going to miss him.
Your podcast has begun, Wide Open with Tony Gonzalez. And I notice the guests are not athletes.
I'm very interested in the best version of people, business leaders. People like Jessica Alba has been on. Michael Strahan has been on. He's the only athlete I've had on there. Everybody, when they were trying to achieve their goals, they got knocked down. Yeah. And I want to know how you got up from that, because I've seen it happen in my life. And I think we can talk about you. There's an attitude there that I will not be stopped.
I have to say, a great guest would be Jeff Bezos.
I would love to hear his story. He's on the wish list.
Right.
Now I got a little connection, so maybe
you go with me first, and then you kind of work your...
But I'm really looking forward to spending my life with someone who I deeply respect and care about.
At 53, Lauren Sanchez's ex-fiancé, Anthony Miller, is finally ready to tell the world what really happened between them. With her wedding to Jeff Bezos just around the corner, Miller has decided he's tired of staying quiet about Lauren Sanchez and the secrets he's kept for over 20 years. After decades of silence, the former NFL player is breaking his vow of secrecy about their tumultuous 4-year relationship that ended in betrayal and heartbreak. Miller's revelations promise to shed new light on Lauren Sanchez, the woman who captured the heart of one of the world's richest men. What he reveals are patterns of behavior that have remained hidden from public view until now. The beginning of everything. Long before Lauren Sanchez was making headlines as Jeff Bezos' bride-to-be, she was engaged to someone else, NFL star Anthony Miller. And what started as a dream romance would eventually lead him to reveal the truth he's kept for over 20 years. They met in 1996, when Miller was playing for the Denver Broncos, and Sanchez was an ambitious young sports reporter. The connection was instant, and soon they began dating. At first, it felt like a dream. He was a star athlete. She was a rising television personality. For 4 years, they shared dinners, traveled together, and cheered each other on as their careers grew. Miller admired Lauren's drive, especially as she landed high-profile roles on shows like Extra and Fox Sports News. To outsiders, they seemed like the perfect couple. But even in those early years, Miller began to notice things that didn't sit right. Small habits, subtle behaviors, details that chipped away at the image he had of her. Around 2.5 years into their relationship, they got engaged. Lauren had been hinting heavily about marriage, and Miller, by his own admission, gave her the ring more out of pressure than passion. "I kinda gave her the ring because she bugged me about getting married," he later said. Looking back now, with her wedding to one of the world's richest men on the horizon, Miller believes the red flags were always there. At the time, though, everything seemed fine. They were planning a future together, unaware that the cracks were already forming beneath the surface. And
Patrick Whitesell is showing he's moved on in style. While his ex-wife Lauren Sanchez recently married Jeff Bezos in a stunning star-studded wedding in Venice, Patrick enjoyed a laid-back day with friends in Los Angeles, looking happy and relaxed with his beautiful wife, Pia Whitesell. Lauren and Jeff's extravagant $20 million wedding brought together A-list celebrities like Oprah, Leonardo DiCaprio, and the Kardashians for a magical celebration on a Venetian island. From lavish gowns to live music and unforgettable moments, their big day was truly one for the books. Meanwhile, Patrick and Pia keep enjoying their quiet, happy life across the ocean.
Family, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the private world of one of Hollywood's most intriguing figures, Lauren Sanchez. You know her now as Jeff Bezos' partner. But before she captured headlines with the world's richest man, she had a string of high-profile relationships that left plenty of juicy stories in their wake. From NFL locker rooms to long-term engagements, Sanchez's exes have spilled secrets about her love life, her parenting style, and even her alleged infidelities. By the time we're done, you'll see a side of Lauren you've never heard before. So stick around, because the drama only gets wilder from here. Tony Gonzalez, from the Gridiron to the Playroom. How it all began. In 2000, a young news anchor named Lauren Sanchez met NFL superstar Tony Gonzalez when she covered the Kansas City Chiefs for AZ's KTVK. Sparks flew fast. By the next year, they welcomed a son, Nico, a moment that seemed straight out of a fairy tale. A whirlwind romance. Picture it. Gonzalez, one of the league's premier tight ends, and Sanchez, a rising broadcast star. Power couple in the making. But within months of Nico's birth, things began to fray. Late practices, early news deadlines, and the pressures of fame tested their bond. The breakup and co-parenting. Rather than a bitter split, Sanchez and Gonzalez crafted a modern model of co-parenting. Despite splitting up, they kept their animosity off social media. In 2023, Sanchez even invited Gonzalez and his wife, October, to Thanksgiving at her home. Proof that family comes first. What Tony has said. In interviews, Gonzalez has praised Lauren's parenting. "We share Nico seamlessly," he told Extras' Billy Bush in 2019. He's called their dynamic great, highlighting how both he and his new partner support Nico alongside Lauren and her significant other. Why it matters. Their story challenges traditional breakup narratives. Instead of public feuds, they show what civil co-parenting looks like at the highest level. But was it really smooth behind closed doors? Stay tuned. Anthony Miller, the Super Bowl romance that crashed a Super Bowl meeting. Back in 1996, Sanchez was a 24-year-old reporter at the Super Bowl, and Anthony Miller was on the Denver Broncos. Championship dreams alive. They connected over camera setups and press passes, and soon, engagement buzz filled the tabloids. Miller wasted no time. He popped the question when the cameras weren't rolling. Friends gossiped about how Lauren lit up around him. She seemed to be the perfect partner for the athletic star. Underneath, the glitz. But Miller's public compliments masked private resentment. In a 2019 interview with Daily Mail, he detailed Lauren's two faces, doting girlfriend on game days, but reportedly untrustworthy when apart. He accused her of cheating, saying, "She was there for you 1 minute and gone the next." His harsh words. In blistering remarks, Miller called Sanchez cheap and suggested he was pressured into marrying her. He insisted he never strayed, flipping the narrative. "If she was away, I couldn't trust her. She got around." The Bezos call-out. Even years later, Miller hasn't let go. He hinted he has things to say to Jeff Bezos, teasing, "He should call me." That's a bold challenge. What private words could he possibly share? Patrick Whitesell, a 13-year relationship, a sudden split. Business meets romance. After leaving the NFL behind, Lauren found stability with businessman Patrick Whitesell. Their relationship began in the mid-2000s and blossomed into a 13-year partnership, longer than many Hollywood marriages. Building a life. Together, they navigated careers. Whitesell in real estate, Sanchez on air, always appearing united at red carpet events. Friends envied their consistency in an industry built on fleeting headlines. The rumors surface. But by 2019, whispers of trouble grew louder. People magazine ran insider claims that their marriage had become more business than romantic. Lauren's calendar was packed. Business trips, high-stakes meetings, and Whitesell was often left in the dark. The alleged affair. According to Us Weekly, Whitesell was blindsided when news broke of Sanchez's relationship with Jeff Bezos. That romance reportedly began while both were legally married, raising eyebrows and moral questions across celebrity-obsessed tabloids. Divorce filing. In May 2019, Sanchez filed for divorce. Publicly, statements cited irreconcilable differences, but insiders painted a mess. Late-night texts, clandestine meetings, and a betrayal that blindsided a partner of over a decade. The aftermath. Despite the chaos, Whitesell moved on swiftly, marrying model Pia Miller. From the outside, he seemed unscathed, living his best life while co-parenting any shared responsibilities with Sanchez. Nico at the center. Through every headline and every split, one constant emerges. Nico, the son of Lauren and Tony Gonzalez. He's attended graduations with both sets of parents, graduation caps with messages that read like a UN summit. Imagine mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad, all standing together in proud solidarity. When families unite for milestones, birthdays, graduations, holidays, it reveals a surprising truth. Everyone craves stability, no matter how glamorously their lives are portrayed on glossy magazine covers. Gonzalez's praise, Miller's barbs, Whitesell's silence, all paint a multifaceted portrait of Lauren. Is she a devoted mother, fending off allegations of infidelity? A savvy career woman whose ambition left partners in the dust? Or a flawed human navigating love under the spotlight? What can we take away from Sanchez's romantic history? First, that high-profile relationships are tested by fame itself. Second, that co-parenting with grace, like Gonzalez and Sanchez, can redefine divorce culture. And third, that reinvention is possible. Each has moved on, built new lives, and left the past in the tabloids.
So, Celebrew crew, what do you all think about the tea spilled on Lauren Sanchez's exes? Let's know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.